All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the truth hour with General Sarasun Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page, Black Power, Black Frequency. You feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely become a member. Link right down in the video description is also in the chat. Click that link, says join. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Seti, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. KingSeti.com, 25% off selected items at this time. Save and shop, shop and save. That's right, family. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com, Seti University, over 1,200 videos of nothing but pure heat. Fire presented by General Seti himself, plus supplemental, also monumental, and instrumental research material from the Grand Master teachers, plus an overview from the general on that information, giving you 360 degrees of supreme African academic wisdom and knowledge that cannot be compared to by any other website on the planet. Okay? GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. Go check it out. Enroll today. Everybody knows Seti popping on Patreon. BPC making noise. We never calm. Exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube, are just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. We got 2 fire presentations up there right now. We talking about who's riding the GOAT, the perverted origins of Freemasonry. We want to talk about that. We also got the perverted origins of the Christmas tree, all the perversion. You see what I'm saying? That you dealing with today. I want you over there. It's shocking. That's why we got to have it on Patreon. You want your hands on that? Go over there today. Become a patron today. That's right, family. To all my family out there that support the general, donate to the general. I want to thank you. I want to thank you for donating and appreciate you for appreciating me. Any of the family out there want to donate to the general, link right down in the video description is in the chat. Keep the general on the battlefield. Click that link. Donate today. I thank you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. Did the Hebrew priesthood secretly practice a serpent worship? And I should have said dragon worship from ancient Egypt. Why would I say? We just got off it. But see, I'm going to throw you another curveball. It's not the same one. I'm going to throw you another curveball. Okay? Because this is just like the one I just showed on Jesus with the having a magic wand. Having a magic wand. I say, God damn, now there's another one, okay, that I want to show you. That is like, wow, like they hiding all kind of shit. Yeah, let me bring these down. Let me bring these down. I need all this down here so I can go to work. And matter of fact, you know what? Do I got that one out here? Yeah, I got it here. I got it here so we can go to work. Now, you know what? Let me get that because I don't think I got that in here. I need that. That's gonna bring supreme understanding. Gonna bring supreme understanding. Let, let me go to work. Let me go to work. Let me get this right quick, family. Let me see everybody in the house. That's right. Okay. I see y'all. Let me get this open right quick so I can use this. Come on, come on, come on. Got so many damn, so many lectures open. This motherfucker moving slow. Okay, where is that at? Hold on. Okay. All right, let me see. Where is it at? Damn, this lecture powerful. Pat. But I don't see that. Wait a minute. No, sir. I'm supposed to see that. Okay, here you go. Here you go. Right here. Here you go, right here. But I need, well, that's basilica. All right. That's all right. I still use it. I still use it. It need to be saw too. Yeah, it need to be saw too. I'll just use this aspect of it. I'll just use this aspect of it. Okay. Let me go to work. Let me move this over. Okay. Let me move this over. And so we're gonna deal with, did the Hebrew priesthood secretly practice serpent, and I want to specify that serpent and the dragon is the same. Okay, when I speak of the serpent, when I speak of the dragon, when I speak of the phoenix, these are all, attributes of the same solar energy. Zoo types of the same solar deity and energy. Okay. And so in some instances is referred to, and if when you study dragons, you're gonna see that the phoenix and the dragon is looked at as almost the same energy. Okay. Now, let me tap in. Let me tap in. Uh-oh, I see y'all out there. We about to work. I always come with that work. Okay. Now, let's get into, let's deal with the etymology. You see, because a lot of people, when you take the term Leviathan, okay, now I need to get Leviathan in there. You see, I got to get Leviathan in there. I got to show y'all what Leviathan looked like. Got to get Leviathan in there. I was gonna try to, but I didn't see it in there like I needed to. Let me get Leviathan in there. Yeah, let me get Leviathan in there. Let me get Leviathan. Okay, boom. And it's in the Bible anyway. So they even got the term Leviathan. It's a water serpent. So you can see it. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna just put an image in there of what the Leviathan looked like. You see, and matter of fact, here this got the name and everything on it, so we good. So people can understand this. Okay, so you see here, hopefully they let me get it. They did. Okay, well, let me just put it right here under the name so you can see. And we're gonna work. Because that's the one thing that I'm gonna look into the etymology. You see, I'm gonna look into the etymology. Okay, we looking good. All right. Okay, I'm gonna look into the etymology. And so you see here Leviathan, which is a water dragon. Okay, and then you got the Naga, which is a water serpent. Now, when you see the Levi, and when I saw it, I say that's Nathan. Levi and Nathan. See, a lot of people can't see that. You understand what I'm saying? But in essence, because we just talked about Moses and Aaron, who are of the tribe of Levi, throwing the serpents down. You see, performing this magic ritual with the serpents. You see, and then their descendants, who are also, of serpent worship, because they carried that down that brazen serpent, behind me. It wasn't, I believe it was up until Hezekiah. I believe Hezekiah destroyed it. You understand what I'm saying? One of their kings, but they kept that in their possession until that time. We talking about the priests of Levi. Okay, so I don't want y'all to think, oh, we just know. So we going deeper than the average mind gonna go. Okay, so when you separate Leviathan, you see Levi and you see Nathan. Okay, and we'll get off into that. Now I had to go deeper to find out what this Nathan is. What aspect. I know what the Levi aspect, but I'm gonna go deeper and study this Nathan and see what aspect he had in the understanding of this serpent worship. Now, a lot of people, just like I showed with Jesus early on, with a damn wand in his hand, a lot of people don't know that the brazen serpent, many times they'll show a serpent, as you see behind me, on the pole. But all through the medieval period, because we have to understand, that's why I'm showing you this, that the serpent is synonymous with the dragon. Okay, so when you go, you'll see, and we'll show that. It's not a problem. I'm going to show that. You see the Egyptian serpent with the sun disk over his head. You see what I'm saying? But then you will see the dragon. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, let me go to work. Where is that one at? Matter of fact, where the dragon sign is at? Okay, I got that. I don't need that no more. Okay, here you go. Here you go, right here. Let me work. Okay, so you see right there, you see the dragon and you see the sun. You see the Egyptian winged serpent, and you see that oscillator in his hind parts. Yeah, you see the oscillator, you see the frequency that you see on the oscillator, so you know it's energy. And so you see that the dragon and the winged serpent is interchangeable. They one in the same. Okay, and the sun disk is there to let you know that's the energy. That's the zoo type, that they, the actual cosmological entity in which they represent. Okay, so I want to show you that. So sometimes you will see the serpent on the pole. Sometimes you see the dragon. You'll see the dragon up there. Now, how ironic is it that you see Moses with the damn horns on his head, looking like Dionysus Pan. You understand? Looking like Dionysus Pan. Matter of fact, let me drop one in on you. Yeah, let me go on and hurt your feelings. Yeah, let me hurt your feelings right quick. Now, this is Pan. And so you unless you understand a composite, you put him right there, you understand? That's who you looking at. Okay, so you think you into some goddamn Judaism or Christianity? That shit ain't nothing but a cauldron of all kind of parables and mythological tales from all over. No goddamn God gave them no shit like this. This is nothing but rehash information. So you see the brazen serpent, and I'm gonna show you, okay, that this ain't just one. This ain't just one. I don't want you to think that, oh, he just got one. No, I'm gonna show you. And if I show you more than one, that means that it was, people had mass awareness that this was what it was. Now, if you got one or two, you'll say, oh man, well, that's just one or two. Ain't nobody. But every damn painting, you see as a dragon. And you see here, he even more looking like, goddamn, he looking like straight up Lucifer. You know what I'm saying? Moses with the horns. Did you know that? And so again, you looking here, this is look medieval. And you see the dragon up on the pole. But we just went over the dragon on the pole. Didn't we just go over the dragon on the pole? We did. That was Tahuti. That was Tahuti right here. Here you go. The dragon on the pole. Okay, that's what you're looking at right there. Okay, the dragon, the winged serpent. Okay, let me get that back down here so we operate. This is Egyptian, man. All of that is Egyptian. This is Egyptian. Now I don't know about this. This is a dragon, but they need to do something with that dragon. Yeah, shit, that motherfucker look like he mixed with a cat. Goddamn, and it's crazy because the dragon does the power of metamorphosis is in the dragon. So you got to know that, that they can metamorphosize into anything. You know what I'm saying? They can metamorphosize and they can become a person. You see, they can become anything. So understand that metamorphosis is one of the attributes of the dragon. Okay. And so you see him down there and he's on his knees praying. Now I'm going to show you in matter of fact, I'm going to come back later on today and show you where Yahweh is depicted as a dragon. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to hurt your feelings because you ain't been this deep. You ain't nobody showed you nothing like this. You ain't been this deep, nigga. You seeing this shit for the first time, unless you saw it from General SETI. You understand what I'm saying? Let me show you this. I showed you that one. I believe I didn't show you this one. If I did, it was yesterday. And so you see, and God say, raise the dam. And so they put a dragon up there. They put a dragon up there because it's evident. See, and nobody took you into the book to show you verses and chapters and verses that show Yahweh to be a dragon. Nobody's talking about that. You see, and once you understand where the abode of dragons in the mountain, you see, y'all niggas watch the damn Lord of the Rings. What was the name of that shit? It was one of them ones, The Hobbit. And the motherfucker came and one of them had to do with the dragon and the dwarfs. And they had to go into the goddamn mountain. You understand what I'm saying? And to retrieve their rightful place because the dragon had come in and had took over their empire. No, they had been banished long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? They realized that this castle was their castle. And so they had to come back and beat the dragon. And the dragon had taken all their gold and shit. You understand what I'm saying? And it was piled so high. You can, it damn near covered the whole goddamn castle. You understand what I'm saying? But the thing is, when you read the Bible, God is always, if he's on earth, one of his abode is the mountain. You see, and the dragon lived inside, and so that castle or that was in the mountain. It was carved into the mountain. That's where the dragon was. And so many times the dragon lived in the mountain. You see, and so many times when you hear about Moses went up on the mountain and the mountain was on fire. You see, and it was smoke. And all this smoke and shit and this, that, and the third, which is attributes of the dragon. And I'm going to get into that now. I'm going to get into that. And I'm going to show you in ancient time, in medieval time, they took that to mean because the dragon wasn't looked at as something that was evil. The dragon was looked at as a creator deity. He was looked at as a creator deity. Okay? See, so we have to look at that. That, the dragon egg or the egg that cracked open and the sun came out. See, that's showing you also the connection, the solar connection of the dragon, the serpent, the phoenix, all one and the same. What they call the dragon egg or the Naga pearl. You see, they had that one movie out they called the Naga pearl. And so on. This is the cosmic egg that cracked open and the sun came out. See, we going too deep. We might be going too deep for niggas out here today. We might need to stay on the ABC shit, Maybe we need to stay on the ABC shit. No, y'all ain't ready. Y'all ready. Y'all ready. I'm going to keep moving forward. You see? And so let me show you another. Matter of fact, it's something where I ain't gonna touch on that right now. I'll come back later and put that fire on y'all. I'll put that fire on y'all. Y'all better have y'all goddamn fire extinguisher. Cause there's gonna be some motherfuckers on fire after the night. You see, and so here again, you see, so I'm showing you the consistency that this is what they believe. You see, that ain't just no damn serpent. He got the head of a dragon. So some serpent or some dragons got the whole, the back of the body is serpentine. Then you got some that's more lizard-like. You see, some that are more lizard-like. You see, so when you get in, when you go to the Far East, is more lizard-like. No, that's not true. Some do have the serpentine body. You know what I'm saying? But many of them have legs, they have the legs and so on and so. Some don't have the legs. Okay, but this is most definitely shown. But this is what healed them. You see? So this is, you got to understand that dragon worship, serpent worship was common and it was not looked at as something that was evil. And you see the Ouroboros there, you see the circle of immortality. You see the circle of immortality or the immortal 8, but all the numbers are serpentine. So that's where you get wisdom and knowledge. You see, because even the letters are serpentine. When you look at how they drawn, you can see that, I got many images which show the numbers in serpentine, where the serpent becomes that number. So you see that the numbers in the letters is serpentine. And we see Tahuti, the great god Tahuti, with the serpents on the staff, who's accredited for creating language, creating the numbers. Okay? And so we know we writing exact. Well, and so they got this from ancient Egypt. That's where they got it. This is where the Greeks and Romans with Hermes and Mercury and all that other shit. Hermes Trismegistus, and you got all these crazy stories of Serapis Bay and all these occult stories and shit where they didn't rehash and created offshoot stories and to take away from the originality of the African story, because they know that's not theirs. You see, they know that one is in Africa. They don't have no historical genetic connection, racial connection to that. That's us. That's us. Okay, that's us. And we can back it up. We can black it up with the facts. I know it's a lot of niggas out there trying to, I see these niggas and because they lost and they lost and they looking for a way to, to run from reality, and we're going to let them run, but we're going to put them on the run. God damn it, if you want to be on the run, we'll put your ass on the run. But we know that when we talk about the science of the Nile Valley, we talking about the science of African people. And that science went all over the planet. And many are peoples all through Asia, Southern Asia. That's Kush. That's us. It is. That's us. That's an extent. All in the Americas. That's us. And we're not talking about, we talking about pre-Mayan, Aztec. We talking about Olmeca. We talking about the African before all of that, before they even stepped their feet on the goddamn. We were already there, building the megalithic structures. They didn't have nothing to do with it. They showed it down there. They didn't have a goddamn thing to do with it. They showed when the latter people showed up, tried to add to the megalithic structures, and they using little ass blocks, where the megalithic blocks was large like the ones in ancient Egypt. Okay? Look just like them with curves and only to be seen in Egypt. Many of the, they got them, what they call them, protruding like, what they call them? Knots. They call them protruding knots that be in the stones and shit. You see what I'm saying? The only places you see this is in Egypt, as the primary. You understand what I'm saying? Megalithic structure on the planet. Okay? So we know where it come from. We know where it come from. So we looking at the fact that All they saying that Yahweh, Yahweh, and all this, but we see the symbolisms of ancient Egypt. But they look at ancient Egypt and say, oh, they into paganism. They into paganism. Yeah, they into, and then we pull back the veil and we find that they have stolen our legacy, and they're actually trying to do the same thing, but on a less, it's weak. You understand what I'm saying? They don't possess the power that we possess. It's weak. See, it was something that our ancestors knew that they don't know. See, they shit is just a fairy tale. But with our people, we know that it was real because they were so advanced in the things that they were doing that we know that we got documented fact that our people had advanced beyond anything that ever walked the planet Earth, that has never been anything close. And people look at the technology today, and this motherfucker about to fall down. They ain't got too much longer. People look at this and say, oh man, what great science. Nigga, this world is about to come to an end. If the science was all that goddamn great, it's supposed to do for this world what it, the science and wisdom and knowledge of Africa did for Egypt. It lasted for over 10,000, longer than that. When you include the Nile Valley, from the earliest people in the heart of Africa, you're talking about over millions of years. You see, even the so-called Cro-Magnon Neanderthal scientists have validated that life has been in Africa millions of years. And when we say million, you can see them going back 20 million. You understand what I'm saying? 20 million years. So many years back. Okay? So many years back. But they saying that, but they try to monkeyfy it and shit and this, that, and the third. But the reality is our people have been excelling in science and spirituality over millions of years. Okay, so the things that we're doing, we don't have to attribute it to no aliens and shit because we understand the chronology. 200,000 years is not enough to explain our greatness. And I just want to tell you that. But when you establish your chronology, never let another man create a chronology for you, especially based on the chronology. He the last motherfucker on the chain. How the fuck you gonna let the last man on the chain count the chronology of the whole chain? He can't even count his own chronology. Because shit, majority of that, he was in a state of pure ignorance. And he's still in that. But, he's in an ignorant state, but he got a couple of numbers. He got a couple of letters today. And he could create, a couple of books, this, that, and the third. He's still in ignorant. How you gonna let the last man on the chain count the chronology? You a fool. You're a fool to do that. So our people been here, and that is what you see in the pyramids and no other people. And I'm gonna end this to say this because I see a lot of foolish niggas out there. You see, and and I see people is trying to attribute the pyramids in Egypt to other people. Okay, and I'm gonna state this. If based on historical documentation, the white man or the Arab could claim ancient Egypt based on proof, documentation, evolution of pyramids and temples, if he could prove it beyond any reasonable doubt, you wouldn't have so many white people talking about aliens came down here and built the pyramid. They would claim it for their goddamn self. But because they have absolutely no documentation, no evidence of evolution to convincingly prove any of that beyond a reasonable doubt, they look for outside origins, anything but the truth of African creativity and knowledge. They will even create a fictional alien and give them credit before they get an African credit. If the white man could prove it for himself, he would have done it already. And he would not give it the credit to no goddamn alien. He'll give it to himself if he had the proof. And that go for anybody else on the goddamn planet. They would not endorse or engage in false realities about aliens coming down here, building that. They don't do that shit with Greece. They don't do that shit with Rome. They don't say no aliens came down here and built no goddamn Rome or no Greece. They don't say, they don't even attribute, and maybe they'll say some shit about, but what the fuck would an alien come down here and build mud mounds and fucking mud ziggurats and shit? So I don't know why they use it for Mesopotamia, but why would the fuck, you know what I'm saying? So Egypt is the only goddamn civilization on the planet where they'll attribute it to a goddamn alien. You know why? Because they have no documentation for themselves as the authors of that civilization. So I'm sick of you niggas. You're frail in your mind and in your thinking. And I'm going to do away with you niggas for good. I'm going to bang on you niggas all year until you niggas is dust. And I promise you that. So family, we just getting started tonight. This is General SETI. Click them links, support the general. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Don't you go nowhere. We coming right back. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.